Hey, good morning, guys. Bill McMillan here with NDWX.com. Just about 9 o'clock Sunday morning as we record this video update for you. And we've had some isolated thunderstorms out there on the radar this morning, including right here in central Indiana, including Indianapolis for that matter. Had a couple of reports of vivid cloud-to-ground lightning strikes downtown. And this is a fascinating visible satellite loop here as we put this into motion. These just never do get old. Showing these storms firing across central Indiana this morning. And while most of the state is enjoying a lot of sunshine here across portions of central Indiana, we've had those thunderstorms as the radar shows, and these are racing off to the northeast. Count yourself lucky if you get under one of these storms off to our northeast. Most of today will be dry and hot and humid. No change to the story there. And heat indices once again going north of 100 degrees later on this afternoon. So take it seriously. If you're outside for any length of time, make sure you have a means to stay cool and refreshed. So we put the forecast radar into motion. We notice that a line of thunderstorms will organize off to our northwest later this afternoon and evening. And this line of storms will approach the state somewhere between 7 and 8 o'clock. It should also be noted that the Storm Prediction Center highlights northwestern portions of Indiana under a slight risk of severe weather later today as well to account for this. But as we put it into motion, I think the line will diminish and begin to weaken as it moves into central Indiana late tonight and during the overnight. Now that said, I certainly can't rule out a thunderstorm tonight across central Indiana. I just think the overall coverage and intensity of the storms will diminish as it moves into central parts of the state. With this humidity and just warmth, really similar to this morning, you can't rule out an isolated thunderstorm at any point with this tropical air mass in place. It doesn't take much, just the slightest little ripple of upper level energy to generate thunderstorms. So with all that said, I think, though, the majority of central Indiana should escape widespread rain over the next 12 to 24 hours or so. But again, not to say that we can't get a scattered heavy downpour with this kind of environment. Moving forward into Monday night and Tuesday, again, the chance of a thunderstorm is there, an isolated coverage, but in terms of any sort of widespread activity, just not expected. We'll take a look at the GFS forecast model here, and we will begin to put this into motion. Get out there towards the July 3rd, July 4th time frame. Scattered thunderstorms possible, but I think a little bit of drier air should get in here for the 4th. Now it's still going to be plenty hot and humid, but overall coverage of shower and thunderstorm activity on Independence Day itself should be diminished when compared to what we see tomorrow and Tuesday. And then it will return Thursday, and for that matter, really through the rest of the work week. Some splash and dash variety of thunderstorms will certainly be with us before this area of high pressure builds in for next weekend, and that should limit shower and thunderstorm coverage and also result in some slightly cooler air as we move into next weekend. Speaking of that, we'll wrap the video up with a look at the latest 7-day forecast here from us. And again, no all-day rains expected, but scattered thunderstorms possible Sunday through Tuesday. Hot and humid, around 90, and overnight lows in the mid-70s. Most of our Independence Day should feature dry conditions. Still be hot, though, low 90s. And then thunderstorm chances return Thursday and Friday before a drier air mass and slightly cooler air mass arrives. Those mid-80s will feel nice next Saturday. 7-day rainfall totals somewhere between a ½ inch and an inch, but if you get under one of those thunderstorms, you could certainly pick up a quick inch of rain in a short period of time. It's just not going to be a widespread nature. Guys, make it a great Sunday. Thank you as always for logging on to NDWX.com. We'll talk with you soon.